Yeah.
Welcome to Plot Off the Press, the movie podcast where we talk about movies. And sometimes Carter insults Taylor. But today,
Just sometimes.
sometimes. More times.
Sometimes.
I just want to talk about how long it took to get Carter to set this up. Like, you want to
Hey, shorter than I expected.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
That's right in the pocket.
Yeah, 30 minutes. That's not too bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, for him being born in 1848 and, coming to the Stone
A
Age.
short amount of time it's being hard to fuck your mom. I mean, that's whatever. That's cool.
Hey, man,
Is it
if
really?
you want to hit it, you're welcome.
But this we've gone pretty well on this podcast.
I apologize if that was too much. I'm sorry. That was.
So you're good. So we're diving into Rush, the 2013
I
film.
would say his dead sister.
Okay.
But
Oh, Lord. Directed by none other than Ron Howard, the on-paper director of Rogue One, but didn't actually direct it.
no, Obi.
Yeah,
Obi?
yeah, sure.
Obi.
Oh, OP.
Obi. Yep.
So, this time we're doing
How you feeling, bro? It's first time?
so this,
I just wanted to, for the fans, it's first time I was trying to do this across from the webcam. So, you feeling good? You feeling good? How's Texas treating you?
Texas is treating me well. As you see, I've moved into my apartment. I have nice vertical blinds. They're great. They'll be even greater when they don't block the sun later. Oh, we got the gram going. Yes.
And the Green Lantern going. The Graham and the Green Lantern. No,
I apologize for
good.
interrupting. Continue on your beginning
I
statement.
was gonna walk in naked, but I thought that was gonna be too much for everyone.
Well, I mean, the camera shows too
Less
much.
kind of Zoom feature,
It shows too much.
It adds 50 pounds, right?
Does that mean you ate 3 cameras? I mean, come on. Come on, that's just
Yeah, I've got 3 cameras on me. Okay.
No, but
Rush. I enjoyed. I didn't get to finish the movie, so I'm not going to have a ton of opinions on this one. But I did enjoy what I watched. And I'm going to finish the rest later. But Thor is in it, which I think we probably all like Thor. I think he's pretty witty in this one. Actually, I didn't think he had that in him. And then that weird guy that plays Lauda.
Daniel Bruhl. That is my personal choice for that guy. That guy.
he's great.
Doesn't he?
I've been in a bunch of
a gay
movies.
guy in Burnt.
No,
He plays the Major D.
Well, yeah, but he's gay.
yeah. Is he?
He's the bad guy in Winter Soldier.
Why does it matter?
Yeah, he's the bad guy in Winter Soldier. Yeah, but okay, so he's the gay guy. I mean, I just thought he was the Major D. I saw Burnt in the movie theater, and I do not recall if he was a gay guy.
Yeah,
I just know
he had a crush on Bradley Cooper.
Who doesn't?
Okay.
Oh, it's coming back to me. Yeah.
All right.
He was still cool with him.
But here's the deal, though. He's is he the best German actor? Is okay. Fassbender's not, but what's the other guy from Inglourious Bastards? The main Christopher.
Oh, Christoph Waltz.
Yeah,
Christopher. He's German also.
yeah, he's probably the best.
I mean, those two are the best 2 German English-speaking actors out there.
As far as to my current knowledge and how fast I can think,
No. Let's go opinion-wise.
Christoph Waltz is incredible. So I like Daniel Bruhl.
Yeah, I think both of them are just wow, cats me out.
Who's Dolph Lundgren?
I think he's more like Ukrainian and or maybe Russian. If I'm wrong, sorry, but he played. Well, back when it was the USSR, he might have been.
I didn't
Is he-
realize
I mean,
something.
I don't know.
I can't give you.
He's the Russian in Rocky IV, and that's like 1985.
I didn't realize something. I can't give you the wrap-up symbol from here as easily. And that's
Okay, so keep going then. I mean, you can do that, so I'll stop talking. But I can also do this, which is go fuck yourself. Oh, okay. Oh, go fuck.
Okay.
Wrap it up. Okay.
So,
Sorry.
so Rush, it was 8.1 out of 10, which, wow, that's kind of high. What do you guys rate it?
I'll jump in. I don't know about an 8.1. It was a good movie. I wasn't in love with it. I liked, the movie we're doing for the next one a little better than this one. So I gave it a smooth 7.4.
Okay.
7.4 out of 10 for me on Rush. I like Brad Pitt. I like Daniel Bruhl. Both movies have great
I
casts.
said Brad Pitt, but
Whoever it is in the movie, I don't know.
really,
Thor.
Chris Hemsworth, which sounds just like Brad Pitt if you don't speak English.
Brad Pitt. It's the hair because I was thinking of Brad
is
Pitt
it?
in the one movie with the hair,
Meet Joe Black.
something like that. I don't know. It might as well have been Ryan Gosling. But anyways, yeah, I like the
James Earl Jones in Star Wars. Because
But yeah, 7.4. That's my rating. 7.4 out of 10.
woman, let's go.
I loved it. I gave it a 9. I think it's my highest rating so far. I've watched it. I don't know how many
Yeah,
times
but
we've
how many
watched
times
it.
did you
It's
rewind through the sex scene with Hemsworth?
Oh my God, don't.
just twice, I think.
Oh, well.
One with Carter in the room and one with Carter out of the room.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Or
doesn't
not,
matter.
man. It's going to fucking make her wedding.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry.
And I love racing movies, so.
Oh, you love racist movies? That's
Racing!
Oh, okay.
And I like stuff that's based on true stories, so. I gave it a 9.
Give it a. I'm gonna go with it. I just go with a little bit lower. I really enjoy this movie, but I mean, a 7.9 is what I went with.
7.9?
Yeah, 7.9. Depending on, we could discuss this. I could go higher if you. I don't know. I can go higher or lower, but it's a really good movie. I think it's very well done, and then Opie does a really good job of directing it. I really enjoyed the car racing scenes, and I know it's a car racing movie, but the way he shot all of them, it's really
Yeah.
good. So, and you,
Yeah, so
you said,
I'm probably going to give it.
you said what?
I'm probably going to give it a 7.5. I mean, I'm with Nick. I kind of like the next one. We're going to do a little bit better, but just felt a little better to me. But I don't know. I enjoyed watching it. There's a few scenes, very witty British banter, and some very sexy women too. But at the same time, sometimes it does get a little boring. I had a hard time following along a little bit, but I was also the.
Slowed down a little bit for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's jump into what is our favorite characters. I personally like Hemsworth just because James Hunt really is that kind of character. Really funny to me, and I really enjoyed that. I also did like Niki Lauda just because he's an asshole, and it's hilarious.
I agree with you. I like both of them, and I like them together.
Yeah.
So, they're so opposite, and it works. And so I picked both of them as well. So I'm going to agree with you on that.
Pick both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I give Daniel Bruhl the edge, but I agree with y'all. Whereas I definitely feel as if it would be incomplete without one or the other. You know what I'm saying with the movie, just because the rivalry and everything, and it's kind of they're kind of almost like counterparts. But yeah, Daniel Bruhl gets the edge because I like him as an actor, and I've only seen him in part-time roles. I guess I haven't seen him lead a movie, but he's one of two leads in this movie, so I enjoyed him. And Hemsworth is just too, what I'm saying, he's too in shape. It makes me jealous. So I have to take Daniel
He's the
Bruhl.
looking guy.
Well, Daniel Bruhl wins this just because somehow he's the bad guy without being the bad guy. And Chris Helmy is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
He's too in shape. He's a good driver. He's the British guy that blah blah blah. Anyway, but no one likes
Daniel Bruhl.
Daniel Bruhl in the movie. Is it not even just like his teammates? Whatever. It's like, oh, so I'm an asshole. No, I'm a serious guy. And that's what makes him so good, I mean, like, one of my favorite lines in the movie is like, here I am chasing around this asshole in around the track. and that's one of the things that starts the movie off. And he's so good at just being, oh, you think I'm a rat? Let me tell you about how being, what a rat. You know what's good about being a rat is that the rats are intelligent. Everything that you take about the movie that makes him be a bad guy, he turns around into being a positive for him. And so that's what makes him the best character of the movie. I mean, don't get me wrong, Thor is good, whatever you want to call him, but Thor is good, and he's fun and he's witty, but no, Niki Lauda is the best guy because no one likes him. But then at the end of the movie, a few people do like him because he is completely honest the whole time. He doesn't bullshit or anything like that. He is him, and he's an asshole. But some people
are assholes.
So, and guess what?
Doesn't make them mad.
Yeah, some people like that. And Chris Hellmuth is not just like a dumbass or anything like that, but he's more the fun, not necessarily the party guy, but
yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, though, his wife doesn't like him at one point in time.
Yep.
Oh, because guess what? He's a fucking asshole on a different level.
So let me ask you this.
Different way.
So let me ask you this. You got this James Hunt guy who's so boisterous and very race car driver-esque. And then you got the other end of the spectrum with Niki Lauda. Which kind of way do you prefer? I mean, you want the loud, boisterous guy who does win, but he's, around fucking all the women, or you like the guy that's more of a winner, but more of an introvert?
Is this a question for us? Who would you rather be?
No, I'm just kind of like which way do you lean?
What do you prefer, like the character type in general?
Oh, okay.
I'll jump in. I gotta say, definitely like the more colder, calculated, type of precision practice type person, as opposed to the boisterous hero or whatever. I don't know if hero is the right word, but you know what I mean. I always like a more humble. I don't know if that's the right word either, but yeah. So I go with that side of it as opposed to the other one. Nobody likes a winner, or a cocky winner, I should say.
No, that's me. I like the cocky winner. I want to be him for it.
I think that's what makes it work, though, is both of them together being so opposite.
Yeah.
I mean, you're polar opposites, yes. Because, again, trust me, if I had to pick one, drown me in pussy. I mean, come on, I'd rather sound like a champ. Lord, like up to
Even though he died at 45. But
whatever. That's fine. Guess what? Died out on top.
But look, this guy went into the hospital and in 3 seconds had the hot nurse like on him.
Boom. You never seen a spot of blood before. She's like, man, give me that cock.
And after he tells her that he had hooked up with someone else's wife, and she's still like, okay, whatever.
She's how that works. Would you like me to tell you or show you?
Yeah.
And she goes,
it was the 70s too, so she probably definitely said cock. 70s, probably.
No, she said it. Chris said it's act.
Probably didn't say fuck stick about that for sure, but whatever.
I'm sorry. That's a huge turn off if you call it a fuck stick. If you call it a fuck stick, it's a huge turn off. I'm sorry. If we're getting ready to go at it, give me that fuck stick. Nope, I'm done. I mean it.
So bad.
All right,
Nick, what you got?
Well, that we did it. It was the we just did the favorite character,
favorite scene.
So and then favorite scene. What was your favorite scene, Taylor? You jumping on?
I like the montage when we're before he crashes, where they're going back and forth in the races, and you see Hunt win some, you see Lauda win some, and like they keep talking to each other behind the podium.
Yeah. That's actually my favorite scene as well. I love a good, because I'll be honest, I'm not that into cars, I'm not that into racing, but what gets me going in a high-powered action movie that involves cars is a good old-fashioned montage.
He's got that fuck stick up and ready to go.
It gets, you know what I'm saying? It gets me, it's like a shot of caffeine straight to the dick. You know what I'm saying? Ready to go. So, ready to attack the day and other things.
Carpe diem. Okay, yeah. That's
Yellow.
But that's me too, so yeah. It's the montage.
Let's get you going. an adrenaline shot straight into the big veiny part of my dick. Carpe diem. Whoa.
Okay.
That's what he said. Straight.
I didn't say it like that.
You said,
They
but
tell you to inject that EpiPen in a major blood vessel. So I would take
it wasn't EpiPen. EpiPen's totally different. I didn't say I got stuff about
It was
it.
an
What's your favorite scene, Carter?
Right. So no, you go first.
I liked the reporter scene where the reporter says bad stuff to Nikki,
Okay.
like about
Mhm.
is your marriage going to survive because your face is burned off or whatever.
So it's personal ass questions.
And then Hunt goes and punches him in the face
Oh yeah, he beats
because it
shit.
shows, it just shows,
Shows their respect,
right?
even
Yeah,
though
Yeah.
they're kind of competing.
What you say?
yeah. It's like I can say whatever I want to about him, but somebody else, I like that.
This is my boy.
That's a good
Right there.
choice.
He's like,
And then he drops.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have it's a dual part best scene, and the best scene for Thor, we'll call him Chrissy. How about that? Is when
Tell me
the
his real name.
no, it's Chrissy.
Tell me his real name.
It's
Okay.
Chrissy. Maybe it's Bengalini. Anyway, so no, for Chris, it's when he goes to the hospital and it's like, "Have you ever seen a spot of blood?" and he fucks the nurse. That's like my favorite scene for him. And then when
You're my hero.
Nikki, yes, exactly. But when Nikki leaves the party and he leaves with his future wife, and the two guys pick him up on the side of the highway because the car's out, and then he starts driving the car really fast. That's my favorite scene for Nikki is that he just I was not given this, that, the other great looks or whatever. But what I was given was a great ass. And I could tell that the car is not, it was left tire, this, that. It's like, whoa, okay, shit.
And when those guys stop too, it's
Oh,
fun.
yeah, because
Because they ignore the
girls,
girl.
the girl's like, hey, check out my leg right here.
She
And then,
didn't do anything.
yeah, I know shit, but still.
And then they get out of the car and you're like, are you ready?
Oh my God. And she's like, oh, you're a big deal? He's like, yes, I am a big deal. But you don't know that because you don't care. You want that? I will drive big fast if you want me. What is my incentive to drive fast right now? And she basically goes, pussy. And he goes, well, pussy, okay. I'll drive fast.
Pretty good.
And he just guts it in front of the truck.
Yeah, it's fun.
To me, but I mean,
It's one of the few times where he's fun.
but other than that, I will go with any of the racing scenes. I thought all the racing scenes for this movie were done
You just listed off.
very, very
You
well.
literally listed like 50% of the scenes.
What's that?
You literally listed like 50% of the scenes as your favorite scene.
Okay, so what? My bad. I enjoyed a lot.
Do
of that.
better.
I will. Hey, are you telling me that I get pussy if I do
Show me
that?
the leg again.
I will. This one? Or this
Yeah, I'd pull over for that.
one? Look at this thing.
You've got the exit down for sure.
Yes.
He practiced.
I did not.
So what do we?
I heard you. I heard you practice. I'm just saying, let's be honest about it.
Okay. So if that girl calls me and tells me I did a very good job, I want to hear it.
Okay.
You bring that leg up, though. I just imagine the Sherwin-Williams little paint card for Alpine.
That's the light on my nails.
No, that's called frog belly. That's what that is. That's how white it is. That emits light right there in the darkness.
That's how we found each other at night because we both just glow in the dark.
Yes, exactly.
So what do we think?
I take it back up to
this in
seven.
here. You changing anything?
I like the casting. I wouldn't recast anybody.
I've kind of cut back on the recast because I don't think anyone cares about it. But no, the recast. I wouldn't recast anybody. You got anybody?
Honestly, this is one, and I do think about it, and I do care. So you can do it just for me.
Well, then I missed you the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
Because no one seems to care. But
Well, he got burned on the
Goodfellas.
the Goodfellas,
one, whatever.
yeah.
Gotcha.
You did any of those, so we don't know if anyone cares.
But
no one does. How about that?
His feelings got hurt with the Goodfellas.
Mm-hmm.
But spoiler alert, I did not recast either movie. I felt the cast were in the pocket.
Yeah, no,
Both in
they're
the pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then let's skip on to director, and I'll just say this: it's Ron Howard's first big movie in a few years, right? He hasn't really done much in the last few years here, and this might be. I mean, I'm looking through the list right now. That's what I'm looking down, but I'm not seeing anything that even registers. So, but I do love Ron Howard. Although he does have that stain that is Cowboys and Aliens.
No. He didn't do
He
Cowboys
was
and Aliens.
the producer. His name's on it.
That's producer. That's John Pfeiffer.
Hold on.
Cowboys and Aliens.
This one's for Taylor.
It's pretty good.
My lipstick.
Cowboys and Aliens is not that bad of a movie.
And then cast it out and reel it in.
Yeah.
Cowboys and Aliens is fine. Anyway,
I don't know fire, but I mean, it's maybe light and fuego for sure.
yeah, it's like a small.
It's not muy and caliente, but it's I like that.
Tommaso
movie.
Meadows.
And again, for everyone that doesn't like the Da Vinci Code, go fuck yourself. It's a good movie. It's solid. But Ron Howard always puts out really good movies. This is one of his more action-y movies, aside from maybe Backdraft. Which was a good movie.
Technically solo, just because it's on paper, or whatever, whichever Rogue One rather. But I think Ron Howard handles Apollo 13. I guess it's not really an action movie, but I think Ron Howard handles he handles big moments well. That's why all the racing scenes are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Apollo 13 is obviously a space movie. I can't think of any other off the top of my head, but I know he's not necessarily a super blockbustery director, but he just handles those big, grandiose moments really well.
Well, I don't think he did. He hasn't done a lot of the blockbuster movies, but
He's more intimate.
Maybe one.
I mean, if you
Well, Taylor, you want
Spielberg
about him. So
Spielberg's big, right? He does big, huge movies, big, huge moments. I feel like Ron Howard is more intimate in his. You get a lot more closer to the characters rather than the big scene in this one, right?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Well, we're talking about two different. You're comparing apples to dolphins right now. I mean, Spielberg, and he's been doing it since 1978, and Ron Howard was still kind of in movies. I mean,
yeah,
it's a different. You can't do Ron Howard to Spielberg, but I mean, who can you compare Spielberg to? And of course, there will be several people the same way that I don't mind Tom Cruise in movies, and they're like, oh, good Lord, there's got to be somebody else that you can put in a movie besides. But he makes solid movies. The same with Spielberg. Anybody listen to this go, Spielberg is trash. But
What are you saying,
you
Taylor?
can put anybody other than.
We know he hates Tom Cruise.
okay, that's fine. Again, that's fine. But Howard to Spielberg, I mean,
No, I got you. Okay, so
Spielberg is solid, but I mean, I could say we could talk good about. I could talk very well about Michael Bay, the way his movies look.
yeah.
But a lot of them are super shitty.
Okay, we're not going to talk about Transformers. We're not going to talk about Transformers.
That's like my ex, who looked good but was super shitty.
See, exactly.
I'll be here all night.
I'm just saying. But
What's that?
Oh, jeez.
All right. So let's jump into plot holes and comments then. Anything that sticks out to you guys? I mean, it's based on a real story, so other than just directing sequences that are bad, I didn't really see any plot holes or anything.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say too much, as far as get too deep into historical accuracies, because I feel like that's a whole separate thing from the way we kind of analyze our podcast, the way we analyze plot holes.
Yeah.
We'll end up in a rabbit hole if we do historical accuracy. So,
yeah,
I really laid off both the movies just because they're fast paced. It's really about, and this one too, it's really about the characters, the two, you know what I'm saying, the two conflicting,
Yep.
The two energies is what more it's about. So I didn't have too many plot holes per se.
And I don't really, me either, and I don't know a lot about cars and racing to know, if
there's
was that
space
truly
wrecks,
that? Yeah, is that wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Just thought it was a fun movie and rolled with it. So I'm with you. I didn't do that either.
Yeah, and there's not anything that flashes back or anything like that to the point where that, like, well, in one scene he has a watch on, in the next scene he doesn't have a watch on.
Continuity.
That would be the only thing like that I could bitch about, but no, because
Well put together movie.
yeah, very, it's Ron Howard. I mean, A Beautiful Mind was shot in chronological order. Like Ron Howard puts a lot of work into directing his movies, and he doesn't do shitty scripts or anything like that. So, yeah,
And I was just quickly looking at the Wikipedia page for several accuracies, and there's nothing funny or interesting enough to mention. So.
oh yeah.
The only thing I saw was that I guess in real life they actually were friends.
Yeah, that's what it said. It said they actually shared an apartment in the beginning of their careers.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't make for as fun of a movie.
Yeah, right.
So there's that.
Well, you gotta have some drama in there, or
Well, yeah.
or drama.
Drama.
Drama, as TNT says, because they know TNT. We know drama. What is wrong with my hair? At least I still have it. Shut up. Suck it. All of it.
Quick.
Taylor, you got any final comments?
So I'll just close out some comments. I like you said, I enjoyed the movie. It was witty. I really enjoyed. Like we watched the first few minutes in your living room, and the home theater masterpiece that it is. The racing scenes are fucking awesome. Like if you're really good, nice big TV and nice speakers, like they did a really good job with that. So I agree with that. Definitely rewatchable. I would say you could watch it again, maybe not right in a row, but definitely rewatchable. So definitely 2 thumbs up for me. I like this one.
Taylor,
I was concerned that you were going to put Tom Cruise in it, so I'm glad you didn't.
He was like probably thinking about that at night, like before we go to bed, like it's Carter fucking
again. Well,
we're
gonna get into this Tom Cruise.
I was going to say
again. He's just in a lot of good movies. He's solid, but everyone hates him because he's an insane person when he's not in the movie. When he goes to Star Wars, apparently he's a lunatic. I don't know about that, but or people just hate him.
He's gonna die on the Tom Cruise hill, and I'm gonna die on the Cowboys and Aliens hill.
all right.
Hey, I'm gonna.
Ryan Gosling. I can't forget Ryan.
I put a painful investment into that.
We're gonna get on the Cowboy and Aliens hill also. I mean, I'm with you.
All right. So any closing comments for you guys, or are we good to roll?
I've got two quotes.
Yeah.
So I did a quote from each one. So my one from Nikki is, a wise man can learn more from his enemies than a fool from his friends.
Ooh,
Thought that was good. And, because he's so serious and all that stuff. And then, of course, on the flip side, total opposite, from Hunt, you look good, Nikki. The only guy to have his face burnt off and it be an improvement. So I thought that was, that's just, it's fun. And it's his personality, both of them, I thought. So that was me.
Hell, I didn't write down, what is it? Is it August 1st, 1976? Chasing this asshole around.
Oh, at the beginning? Yeah.
A little bit.
my quote. It's like 4 words, 3 words. I'm not gonna count. Happiness is the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a little dark, but that's my quote.
Yeah, well,
Because then he says, then you have something to lose. Yeah.
Taylor, is yours is Green Lantern? It's a fucking terrible movie, or is it shirt? What's going on?
I've got a quote. Of course, he didn't listen to me. He had proved what he needed to prove to himself and anyone who doubted him. I just kind of like, just a more serious moment, less than the funny shit. And then also like where he talks about happiness being the enemy, just because it's such a off the wall thing.
Beautiful.
All right.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining us
Well-
on Plot Off the Press. Please join us on Instagram, plot.off.the.press. No dot on the
Yes.
end.
No dot.
Like and subscribe on Spotify and whatever thing I figure out how to post these videos on. Thanks.